Law and Order, SVU prides itself on uplifting the voices of survivors, but it has one lingering problem regarding characters that Season 25 can still fix. However, when the series first premiered back in 1999, it mainly centered around white, female victims, with the occasional male murder victim thrown in. The first male sexual assault victim was not featured until Season 3's Ridicule, and as the title suggests, his case was not taken seriously by most people around him. There were also few detectives of color included in the cast during this period. From Season 2 onward, Finn, Ice-T, replaced Monica Jeffries, Michelle Hurd, as the sole black detective. Over the past 25 years, SVU has consistently improved the diversity of both victims and detectives. Male victims and victims of color became more common, and sex workers and gay and transgender victims were treated with more respect. Law and Order, SVU has been renewed for Season 26 and will be going into that new season with the most diverse cast of detectives in its history. Benson and Finn are joined by newcomer Curry, a black woman, and Velasco, who is Mexican. However, there are no openly LGBTQ+ detectives in the main cast despite the progress made in representing LGBTQ+ issues through current stories, and Season 25 needs to correct this. Law and Order, SVU has only ever had one LGBTQ+ detective. Catriona, Kat, Tammin was written out at the beginning of Season 23. Some of Law and Order, SVU's episodes based on true events include LGBTQ+ characters. Finn has had a gay son since Season 7 and Noah Benson came out as bisexual during Season 23. Including LGBTQ+ characters in other aspects of the story than simply being victims has helped combat negative stereotypes. However, the only LGBTQ+ detective in the series' history was written out at the end of Season 23 and Law and Order, SVU currently has no LGBTQ+ detectives. This omission undercuts the series' support of LGBTQ+ equality and must be corrected. Kat Tammin, Jamie Gray Hyder, was Law and Order, SVU's first bisexual detective. SVU wrote her as a multidimensional character rather than a token bisexual character. She was a passionate, hard-headed young detective who clashed with Benson because she didn't do things by the book and sometimes made cases more difficult to close. Although Kat provided strong representation for the bisexual community, she was abruptly written out at the beginning of Law and Order, SVU Season 23 after getting shot, and the detectives who succeeded her have all been straight and cisgender. The SVU universe lost a lot when Kat was written out. Not only was she bisexual, but she was also Latina, another group that is underrepresented on TV. Kat also offered support to transgender victims to a degree that has not been seen since, though the series has had several trans-supportive storylines since Kat's departure. SVU attempted to recreate the dynamic between her and Benson during Season 24 with Molly Burnett's character but not the bold LGBTQ+ representation that Kat offered. Fortunately, the series still has the opportunity to correct this serious mistake as it heads into Season 26.